Hello there guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another brand new video. Of course, our weekend predictions are here. We're going to give you, like as usual, 3 different leagues: the Bundesliga, the Premier League and the La Liga predictions. We'll give you all our games, we'll give you the predictions. Make sure you watch this video to the end. Do not go anywhere. Make sure you subscribe if you've not subscribed. We'll try our best to give you our best predictions as we always do. This period is gonna a little bit hectic. These games are misbehaving, but we know we will get them and we know we'll hit them. So stay tuned to this channel. Do not go anywhere. We're gonna start with the Bundesliga, of course. Mr. Chidera is gonna give us his Bundesliga predictions and then we'll move from there. So stay tuned. Let's listen.
Well,
tell us what you have.
What I have is 10 odds best sleep.
10, okay.
6 games from the Bundesliga, one of the most exciting leagues in the world.
Very well selected 6 odds. I like it.
How do you like it?
10 odds. I mean 6 games. No, I like the fact that he narrowed it. Like he just picked the best. Out of the 9, he just picked the best 6
games to bring 10 odds.
I like it.
Well, let's go there. Alon Z. So the first game of my best sleep is the game between the team from the German capital against the team, the Leverkusen team, which is Union Berlin versus Bayer Leverkusen. Union have been, I think they're around 10th place, while Bayer Leverkusen are around 6th position. And Union have been trying to, push far away from the relegation places as much as possible. And they've been doing a good job so far. So I played Union to score Bayer Leverkusen. I think this game has the potential of playing up to 2.5 goals. But I went with the safest pick I could get, and that safest pick was Union to score. If we look at the stats, we see that Bayer Leverkusen have conceded in most of their away matches. In the last 7 or so matches, they've conceded away from home, and Union have also scored at home repeatedly. So I played Union to score 1 goal. So that was the first game of my best sleep. Second game of my best sleep is the game between Leipzig versus Borussia Dortmund. I went with the most straightforward thing I could get, which was Bayer Leverkusen, Borussia Dortmund to score, as well as Leipzig to score, which is both teams to score. That's what I played in that game. I think it's a very, very big possibility that particular outcome is what we see. And then the third game of my best sleep is the game between the two Borgs, Wolfsburg and Augsburg. Wolfsburg have a knack of conceding goals. The last time Wolfsburg kept a clean sheet, I think that was probably when I don't know, maybe last Valentine. I don't know, maybe not this one or the previous.
If it be that time with the born you go.
I don't know, but it was a really, really long time ago, months ago, that Wolfsburg kept a clean sheet. So I don't expect them to keep a clean sheet in this particular fixture against Augsburg. So I just went to the safest thing I could get. I think this game is probably going to end up with both sides scoring, but I ended up with a most safe pick I could see, which is Augsburg to score against Wolfsburg. Even if they're away from home, I'm very confident Augsburg will score. I mean, Augsburg also do well to score in their games, even if they lose, but they actually score. So I expect them to score in this game against Wolfsburg. I expect Wolfsburg to concede against Augsburg. So that was it. Augsburg to score against Wolfsburg, even if they are their away side. And then the fourth game in my best sleep is the game between Freiburg and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Freiburg, I think they lost their last game against Hoffenheim. But they'll try to bounce back because they are, currently chasing European places, Champions League places.
Conference League.
Freiburg are going for Champions League place, even if they may end up being Europa League. I don't think they'll go lower than the Europa League, but I think they're going for the Champions League places, and they'll try to bounce back for their last defeat against Hoffenheim. So I think they'll try to win this game. I think they'll try to, at the very least, win comfortably. So I played them to score 2 goals against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach have been known to shipping goals a lot. Their last game they played against, I think it was Eintracht Frankfurt, and we all know that Frankfurt are not even in the best of form yet. Frankfurt were able to score them 3 goals away from home. At Frankfurt's home, and I expect Freiburg to also do the same thing by scoring multiple goals against this Borussia Mönchengladbach side. They may not be able to score up to 3 goals against Mönchengladbach, but I expect them to score at least 2 goals against Mönchengladbach. So I played Freiburg to score 2 goals. The next game on my best sleep is the penultimate game. Is the game between St. Pauli and Werder Bremen. I just went with a very, very safe over 1.5 for this game. I think St. Pauli will likely score maybe 1 or 2. But at least I think they'll score at least 1 goal, and Werder may also score in the game. So I just went with over 1.5 for this game. And then the very last game on my best sleep is the game between the mighty Bayern München versus Eintracht Frankfurt. It's taking place in Germany, in Bavaria, in Bayern's home. And I play Bayern to score 3 goals for this reason. Bayern usually score goals, and I expect them to do that again in this fixture, especially as they are at home. So 10 games, or rather 6 games, 10 odds on the dot. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, very good games actually, but some skepticism. Yeah.
Should I do a recap?
We'll do the recap.
Okay, very quick recap. Union Berlin versus Bayer Leverkusen. Union to score 1 goal. Leipzig versus Borussia Dortmund. Both teams to score. Wolfsburg versus Augsburg. Augsburg to score. Freiburg versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. Freiburg to score 2 goals. St. Pauli versus Werder Bremen over 1.5, and Bayern versus Eintracht Frankfurt over 2.5 goals for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, good. I like it.
Yeah, I don't like it that like that. Out of the 6 games, there are 3 that I don't even like. Starting with the first one, Union and Leverkusen.
Leverkusen will concede, so it's not a problem for me.
It's not like it's not a problem, but it's not like that's not. You could have just gone with over 1.5 in that game. Leverkusen are a better team than Union Berlin. So whether better teams concede or not, you cannot just come and say, just like you have maybe Arsenal versus Wolves or Arsenal versus Burnley, then you come and say
that's
because Arsenal.
That's like
Arsenal don't concede. Let's say Chelsea versus Wolves.
That's still too far.
Say, no,
just say Fulham versus Wolves.
No, Fulham, they don't. I'm looking for people that concede. You say Chelsea versus Wolves. You not say because Chelsea concede a lot, you will not play Wolves to score Chelsea.
But Chelsea will concede now.
Yes, but that does not mean you should play it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you said they will concede.
But they will concede.
They will concede, but playing it now is trap that they are setting for you.
Anyway,
that's the first.
Okay.
I think maybe just playing over 1.5 will be better. Anybody that gets the 1.5, if they later score and contribute to the 1.5, I think that would have been better. Then the second, Augsburg versus Wolfsburg. I don't think it is very, very safe to play Augsburg to win. Sorry, to score. You play Augsburg to score. I also don't think that is very, very safe.
Against Wolfsburg.
Wolfsburg.
Did you hear when I said Wolfsburg has not kept a clean sheet?
Right?
Yeah.
Wolfsburg are home. Yeah. That's my issue with this.
Okay, the one when I said Union to score, they were at home, but you didn't have an issue. Alright, you have an issue even
Union
they were at
are home and Leverkusen is better than Union.
But Leverkusen concedes goals.
Wait, now Leverkusen is better than Union Berlin, but Union Berlin
in terms of
home.
Placement, yes.
This one is Wolfsburg, Augsburg. 2 of them are box and nobody is better than each other.
So what happened to Freiburg?
Well,
nobody is, but you cannot tell me Wolfsburg are better than Augsburg. You cannot tell me Augsburg are better than Wolfsburg.
In terms of league placement, Augsburg.
So I think it is not safe to pick Augsburg to score.
I actually think it's it's the safest thing I could think of in this game.
Honestly,
if you look at the stats,
and then the last but not the least is the Bayern game. You could have easily said Bayern to score 2. Why stretch it to 3?
The thing is, Bayern will score 2.
Exactly.
And
like
what's that? What's the club? What's the club?
Frankfurt
to score. Bayern.
It is 100% sure that Bayern scores 2 in this game. Mm-hmm. So why not just stick with that?
It's very. See what is 100% sure that Bayern will score 2 goals, but it's also 99% sure that Bayern will score 3 goals.
How?
It's very sure.
Bayern are playing who? Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are home? Bayern are home.
Yes.
And you expect Frankfurt to score?
They will score.
I'm not saying Frankfurt to score or not. I'm saying Bayern will score 3.
Well,
we all know how many times this season Bayern have scored up to 3 goals in their game.
I've made my own reservations.
Your reservations are well noted, but I still stand on the fact that these games we are giving careful consideration. And when you look at them, forget about the name. Just look at the stats. Union Berlin at home they score goals. And then when you look at their opponents, Leverkusen concede goals. When you check Leverkusen away from home, the Bundesliga, Leverkusen whenever they go away from home, they may end up winning. They win some, they draw some, they lose some, but they concede.
Is it because they lost to St. Pauli?
It's not about
they lost to St. Pauli.
They didn't lose to St. They won St. Pauli 4-0. Away from home, Leverkusen concedes goals, and I think that's gonna happen in this game because Union, who are their opponents, I think they are 10th in the league, and they're trying to get into like 8th or so. Yeah. Union will score, and then for your concern about Augsburg versus Wolfsburg, check Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg have been conceding whether away, whether at home. Any competition at all. I think since like the last time they failed to concede was like maybe like September or so. Wolfsburg or October. Wolfsburg have consistently been conceding whether they win, whether they lose, or whether they draw. They concede, and I think that will happen in this game. And then you're concerned about Bayern. I think Bayern will score. In the first half alone, 2 goals go just set. At least 2 goals. Then second half they will continue. Jackson. Jackson. We can't score hat-trick.
In last goal, we can't
score hat-trick.
Anyway, hopefully these games will play. The games are not bad. every game is risky. Every game out there, even if you bring,
These games are not even
even if
risky,
you take
in my
it to the
opinion.
safest point in life, it's still risky. I mean, Barcelona did not win Girona. Every game is risky. I like this game, but it's not like it's not risky. It's risky, but the game is not bad.
Okay.
Like it's safely good and safely bad. So let's just hope that all the 6 games come. I like the fact that you selected just 6 games. It's okay. I think they are good. Thank you. 10 odds, Abi.
10 odds, yeah.
Bundesliga. Those were his predictions. His Bundesliga predictions. As you can see, I hope you jotted them down and I hope you took notes. We'll move to La Liga. We'll go to the left to La Liga. The booking
Lord.
yes,
The reigning booking lord.
So give us your La Liga
Okay,
predictions.
so La Liga predictions. I picked 8 out of the 10 matches. Mine is 12.56. So
Odds.
let's say 13 odds or so thereabout. But these games, some are safe, some are not safe.
This
but
weekend is tricky, but those weekends that are tricky are the ones that usually hit.
Exactly. Some are safe. Not like some are not safe, some are tricky. That was the word I was looking for. So the first match, Athletic Bilbao versus Elche. I know some people here are Elche fans, but unfortunately, I'll have to pick Athletic Bilbao to win or draw. That's because they've lost only once in their most recent 5, which is to Real Sociedad, and they've drawn 1 and won 3. So Athletic Bilbao, at least the fact that they are at home, maybe they should get something from
they are
this
correct.
one.
What are you?
They are
They are
currently
fans, yeah. Can the Elche fans protest?
and they are
You have
currently
your chance.
they are currently 9th, so they are looking to get back to their normal.
You have your
Who, Bilbao?
chance.
Bilbao. Yeah.
Okay.
You have your chance to protest. The next game is Real Sociedad versus Real Oviedo, and I picked home team to win.
Yeah.
Real Sociedad to win that game.
Basically.
Real Betis versus Rayo Vallecano. I picked over 1.5 goals because of Rayo's exploits in their most
All of a
recent.
sudden. Hey! All of a sudden.
Let me finish talking. This is a game where I expect Real Betis to win. But now what I was saying about their exploit in their most recent, I expect them to get at least a goal minimum. So if Betis wins and Rayo scores, definitely it means at least 2 goals has gone in the game. That's why I picked over 1.5 goals. Then Osasuna versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid has 1.72 odds to beat Osasuna, and I'm picking it because Real Madrid are going to, now that they are top of La Liga,
It's what the risk.
Real Madrid are going to win Osasuna. And then Atletico de Madrid versus RCD Espanyol. Espanyol
Tough
always
match.
score.
Very
This is
tough
a clear go, but I'm picking over 1.5 goals. Getafe versus Sevilla. I picked Sevilla to score. Sevilla are very high odds, but Sevilla's last 5 matches has ended in go in each
Sevilla
and
have
every
scored.
one of their last 5. Both teams have scored. So I also picked Sevilla to score. I don't know if they will win Getafe or they will lose to Getafe or they will draw. That one is not part of my problems. They should just score. Then Barcelona Levante, I picked 2.5 before Levante will win back at 2-1 again. And then Villarreal versus Valencia over 1.5 goals. So these are my games.
Your games
8
are very
games,
nice, though.
12 odds. Let me do the recap. Athletic Bilbao versus Elche, home win or draw. Real Sociedad versus Real Oviedo, home to win. Real Betis versus Rayo Vallecano, over 1.5 goals. Osasuna versus Real Madrid to win. Atletico Madrid versus RCD Espanyol, over 1.5 goals. Getafe versus Sevilla to get at least 1 goal. That is Sevilla over 0.5 goals. Barcelona versus Levante, over 2.5 goals. Villarreal versus Valencia, over 1.5 goals.
Okay.
I like it.
The games-
I
the games-
don't have anything to
The
criticize.
games are good, but I have a couple of things.
Hope it's not Elche.
Elche, yes, is included, and a couple of others. You said Elche to lose or draw.
win or draw for
For
Bilbao.
Athletic
That's what I said. Now Elche to lose.
Or draw.
Or draw.
So that's what we expect.
That's the
from
inverse
them.
of win or draw for Bilbao now.
Yes.
Now, Elche are not a bad side.
How?
Elche are not a bad side
They're
now.
not.
How?
They're
What's
not-
their current position?
They're not a bad side.
They're not a bad side.
They're a bad side recently. They started the season well, but now Elche are bad.
Elche are not a bad side. I actually want to make an argument for them that they have a shoe-in chance of
They
probably
should change it to
of probably-
Elche win or draw.
wait, just listen. I said I had I wanted to. I'm not currently doing that, but I wanted to. But figuring out the fact that Bilbao are at home, I think that's a reason to say, okay, Bilbao can win or draw this game at the very least. My reason is that Bilbao, why I had skepticism before was that Bilbao are not a team that I have a lot of trust for. Bilbao are really, really unpredictable, so to speak.
But
Most games
seriously,
are unpredictable.
you
But
don't- like,
Bilbao,
what is the basis behind your unpredictability? He just said that they have not lost in their last 5
They've
games.
lost one.
even if they have not lost in their
to Real
last 5 sets.
Sociedad.
So what is the issue?
My issue, I don't have an issue. I wanted to make a claim
He's an
that
Elche fan.
wait, nah, I want to
That
make,
is
no, it's
the
not about
issue.
fan. This is prediction. So I'm putting away affiliations. Elche are a good side,
What is
But
Elche's current
Bilbao-
position?
but Bilbao,
What is
A good side, a better
Bilbao,
side.
Wait.
Bilbao are a better
what
side,
is
but they are still
Elche's-
unpredictable. That's my
What
point.
is Elche's current
Bilbao,
position
Bilbao,
in the league?
somewhere around 16th.
Somewhere around 16. How many
Yeah.
matches have Elche won in their last 5?
I think they've
If,
not lost.
if
they've not-
Elche,
they haven't
if
lost
Elche
anymore.
was not able to beat Osasuna from home, are they going
Not
to,
even beat.
Bilbao.
Elche did
are they
not
going
get
to beat?
one
Are they
goal.
going
It's
to
not-
beat
it's not-
Bilbao from?
It's not. They won't.
Elche did
I don't think
not
they
get
will. I
one
don't think they
goal
will. So let me
against
let me
Osasuna.
let me leave that. I don't think. I don't. Okay. The fact that they're home means that they will likely not lose to
Exactly.
Elche. That's it. You guys, you're
So,
correct on that one.
next one.
The next one is the game between. Was the game you mentioned? You said the game before the Barca game.
Getafe Sevilla.
Bam. Why not go with Getafe to score Sevilla
How?
than Sevilla to score Getafe?
Why?
Sevilla's most recent 5 matches have all ended in both teams to score.
But you saw what Getafe did in their last game against Villarreal.
What did they
Getafe
do?
won 2-1 against Villarreal.
Did they concede?
Yeah, considered, yes.
Exactly.
So why not stick with them since they are home?
In this particular game, I'm not of the opinion that Getafe are going to lose to Sevilla. I am not of
Meaning that if
opinion.
Sevilla scores,
Meaning
Getafe
that-
will also score at least one.
Meaning that this game, whether Getafe wins Sevilla or whether Sevilla wins Getafe, Getafe are not going to keep a clean sheet in this game. That is my point. So whether it's 2-1, 3-1,
But you think-
4-1, 5-1, but I think that based on Sevilla's recent statistics
I
of
think
always
Sevilla wins
producing
this match.
both teams to score,
Okay, you think
and
both
most
teams
of Sevilla's game, out of their last, I think they've drawn like 3 with both teams to score 2-2, 2-2, 1-1.
I think Sevilla
So I
wins this
think
match.
Sevilla will score at least
Score.
a goal, whether they
But-
win, lose, or,
or draw. Meaning that you also think they may concede. There's a big
Sevilla.
yes, Sevilla.
I don't know about whether they will concede or
Why do you
not.
want to put that conceding in? Like,
No,
why do you want
I'm
him to
just
pick
saying
Getafe?
Getafe.
What I said-
He said you one thing he said that they played both teams to score over their last 5 games or so, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Meaning they score, they
and
concede.
concede.
Getafe also score.
And concede.
But Getafe's matches do not consistently produce both teams to score.
Do Getafe score? For about both teams to score,
Yes.
do Getafe score?
Yes.
Do Getafe score at home? They score at home. So why not
Yes.
play since Sevilla concedes? Why not play Getafe to be the one to
Okay.
score?
Let
That's my
me
point.
take your argument. You said since Sevilla concedes, why not I play Getafe to score?
Yeah.
So why didn't you argue since Sevilla scores, why not I play Sevilla score?
Yeah.
Because since you're saying since
Sevilla
they
also scores
concede,
now.
Yeah.
I should play them to concede. Since they also score, I can as well play them to score, which is what I just did.
They always score now.
Okay. Oh, voila.
I'm not saying Getafe may win, that's their business. I just said before 90 minutes is over, Sevilla will get one.
Neumope will score.
My own is that I think probably Getafe are more the likely side to score since they are home. Both sides may score, but the more likely team to score for me is
You never
Getafe.
play home to.
Getafe.
You never play home to win.
Since they are home.
Away first score.
But anyway,
Getafe can use their most likely to win and win, but they should also most likely concede. That's just my
okay,
point.
that's the second one. Then the third game that I have a little issue with is the game you said Barca over 2.5.
Yes.
Why not just play Barca to score 2 goals?
Barca to win
I'm not confident.
is
It's,
1 point.
no, I to score 2.
Barca to win is 1.12 odds.
Okay.
Over 2.5 is 1.23 odds. And this over 2.5, there's a high chance it may come from Barca. Now imagine only Barca to score 2 goals, maybe 1.1.
So you guys don't think that Levante will score?
Wow.
Levante will
That's
score.
my point.
So
No, I
Levante
actually don't
that-
think. I'm not okay. Don't think. I'm
Levante
not
will
confident.
score. There is nothing you want to say.
This
Levante will score
laptop
Barcelona.
that Levante will score.
Ha.
There is nothing
That's
else.
a very big bet.
There is nothing else. Levante. There is no team that will play against Barcelona that will not score.
But me
What are we
playing
arguing
against
now?
Barcelona, I will score. I'm not saying win. No, we're not saying Levante
We are-
will win,
we
but
are-
Do you know that
But-
Sparta Prague scored against Barcelona?
I did not know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Okay, don't worry. Let Barcelona play Grimsby.
did you know that? Did you know that Girona won Barcelona?
Ah, when?
Like they scattered the high line.
Ha. When did this happen?
Somebody said that match would have ended 10-1.
Ah.
So
now I see what, but still Levante are Levante.
they will score against
Levante are
Barcelona.
Levante.
The opening
Levante are
match
not-
of the season between Levante and Barcelona, I think it ended 2-2.
I said Levante will score against Barcelona. Barcelona will win 3 whatever, but Levante will score. It's not like the way Barcelona is built they are built to concede. Just have one good attacker.
No, the way, I don't know if I'm wrong, but Hansi Flick tactics works by winning by outscoring your
Yes.
opponent.
This-
So we saw it against Girona. Once they fail to outscore, they lose, which I don't too like that, but they always concede.
You concede this match.
It's-
Over 2.5 is perfect. I like it. I like this La Liga prediction.
it's blitzkrieg tactic that they use. They use all this lightning fast stuff. Anyway, I've registered my concern.
Yeah,
I
your
think
concern
that-
has been registered.
I think that Barca.
Some of your concerns have been registered, not some.
I'm deleted.
Some were deleted and will not be considered.
Okay, no wahala. I've said all I can
So
say.
it's very good actually. 13 odds for La Liga. Lovely
12.
game.
Say 12.
13.
12 points, almost 13.
Okay.
13, yeah. Lovely games actually. Very, very lovely games. I like it. I like that prediction. I also like the Bundesliga prediction. So 10 odds for Bundesliga, 13 odds for La Liga. Now we are going to Premier League, of course. I picked all the available games. I have 9 games here. I think Arsenal are not going to play. Okay, they will. They have one outstanding game anyway. So 9 games. I have 27 odds here from the Premier League. 27 odds. And the first one I have is Aston Villa versus Leeds. And this is a game where I said over 1.5 goals. And then I went to Brentford and Brighton. And then I said over 1.5 goals. I picked over 1.5 goals. And then the one Chelsea and Burnley. I played Chelsea to win. Burnley are not going to come and score 3 goals before halftime. And then West Ham versus Bournemouth.
Say Chelsea to win.
Yeah, Chelsea
Okay,
to
go
win.
on.
West Ham versus Bournemouth. I played both of these teams to score. West Ham to score, Bournemouth to score. And then Man City versus Newcastle. I did not overthink it. Man City to win. Man City at home, Newcastle away. Man City to win. Man City are chasing the title. The sixth one, Everton versus Manchester United. My pick is very, very controversial. Don't mind me. Both of these teams to score. Both teams to score. That's my pick. Both teams to score. The 7th one I have is Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. This one I played over 1.5 goals. Over 1.5 goals. I don't trust Liverpool yet very much. Over 1.5 goals. The 8th one I have is Sunderland versus Fulham. Sunderland versus Fulham. Now this one I also played both of these teams to score. Sunderland to score, Fulham to score. Now the last one is Tottenham at home to Arsenal. Arsenal to win. That's the pick. I mean, those are the picks. 27 was very simple, very, very simple and straightforward.
The Tottenham Arsenal game, when is it?
22nd.
Okay.
Should be on Sunday now.
22nd, yeah. 22nd. So, quick recap for you guys. Aston Villa versus Leeds over 1.5 goals. Brentford versus Brighton over 1.5 goals. Chelsea versus Burnley. Chelsea to win. West Ham versus Bournemouth. Both teams to score. Man City versus Newcastle. Man City to win. Everton versus Man United. Both teams to score. Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool over 1.5 goals. Sunderland versus Fulham. Both teams to score. Tottenham versus Arsenal. Arsenal to win.
27 odds, right?
Who is starting the criticism?
I, sir.
Okay.
You mentioned 9 games. Everything was going fine until the Fire Nations attacked.
Exactly.
And now that Fire Nation, they came from Sunderland's home. Tyneside. I'm not confident. He said Sunderland and Fulham. I am not confident that.
That might be full of defense.
I'm not confident that Fulham will score. I'm not confident that Sunderland will score.
Are you serious?
I'm not confident that Fulham will score. That game, for me, I think could have been safer to go with Sunderland win or draw because of how good Sunderland are at home. But to say both teams to score, I'm very skeptical of that game.
Okay.
Then the second game that I'm having a little bit of skepticism about is the game between the North London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham are at home.
Yeah.
Tottenham are at home.
Yeah.
Tottenham just signed a new manager in Igor Tudor. Tottenham might have that new manager bounce.
Wait.
Now, wait. I know you're about to talk about. I know you're about to talk about title.
He got to
No. Before I say two, tell that the two things that you continue first. Let me start with Tottenham on their own, being at home. Tottenham at home is a shock.
Like it's a loss. It's straight loss.
Secondly, Igor check the last 5 clubs he have coached. How far?
How far?
I'm a better coach than Igor Tudor.
Is it because Juve sacked him or Marseille? He left Marseille. Listen,
He left, I mean, they sacked.
he left Marseille. Shall we deserve he left Marseille?
Wait, it's Tottenham we're talking about here. Thomas Frank
Wait,
could not handle Tottenham. Is Igor Tudor.
Wait now.
No,
New
continue.
manager bounce.
No, bounce back to
Come and stop Arsenal from winning the league.
New manager
at home.
bounce. Let's look at it. Tottenham still have quality players. Kolomwani is not asleep. Solanke is not asleep.
Continue,
You get-
They were
please.
not
Xavi
asleep,
Simons-
they are fighting relegation.
Look, the fact of the matter is Tottenham
Will beat us now.
Tottenham are not playing any midweek Champions League fixture that will tire them out. Neither Arsenal,
Yeah,
obviously.
Arsenal.
But
Arsenal played Wolves now. Arsenal playing Wolves on 18th.
okay. Arsenal even having a fixture that will tire them out. They need to- That's okay. Basically Arsenal have a fixture that may affect after they play they may affect their physical strength come the weekend. But the fact of the matter is this is a derby, number one. Tottenham are having a new manager and we should not underestimate that impact that a new manager
Can we move on from this particular?
can
I don't
wait
know
now
why
can have.
Too much, yeah.
There's no new manager boss does
You
not
play
affect
Arsenal
Tottenham.
win.
Wait.
You need that Arsenal win or draw.
Arsenal straight win 3-0.
Arsenal win or draw could have been safer.
No.
Can we continue?
Are we not continue? What can we continue? Can we continue? What am I doing here?
You've said Arsenal win or draw. Move to the next game.
That's the last game.
Okay, that's your last. Let me start.
Is that all?
I'm starting my own with Everton, Man U,
Okay.
which I don't believe in go in that game. I will prefer Man U win or draw. Man U are
Everton,
unbeaten in 9 Premier League games in a row. I will prefer Man U win or draw against Everton.
Against an Everton side that is at home.
That's the
Man
win
U.
or draw.
Man U.
I don't believe Everton are going to score against.
So do you
Man
think this match is going to be a 0-0 match?
I didn't say 0. I said I don't believe Everton will score against Man U. I did not say 0. I have not mentioned it like 0-0. You can pick over 1.5. Maybe Man U will score 2
goals and Everton will not reply.
But I think the better pick here is a Man U win or draw. That is the first. He has already mentioned the Sunderland match. Me, I see 1-0 from anybody. I don't see go. Nottingham Liverpool. That match is a straight win for Liverpool or win or draw for Liverpool. I don't see. You said over 1.5. I don't know if Nottingham will score unless Liverpool score a lot.
The way you guys
But this match, Liverpool wins Nottingham Forest. Same way you are confident Arsenal
That Manchester. By the way, that Manchester United game is on Monday. Let's read out there.
it's
So
on
Monday.
And that's Man U special day.
Monday Night Football.
They are not playing. That's their own Champions League now. Have you forgotten? They
Please,
play their Champions League
no
on
banter.
Monday.
No banters
Okay.
will be accepted here.
So that is that. I think
That's
West Ham Bournemouth. Or rather, I think Bournemouth.
See, these games were
Okay, it is not
intellectually.
It's Brentford I had him. I wanted to talk about
Brentford are playing Brighton.
Brighton. That one is 1.5. I was thinking it's West Ham Brentford. I wanted to say Brentford to win.
Okay.
But
So-
apart from these ones, I said Everton, Man U. and
Everton, man, you don't think go.
Yeah, I think
prefer
Man U
Man U,
draw
okay.
is safer, and then I think Liverpool will win Nottingham Forest
Okay.
in that game.
And then time side.
the tiny side is very, very tiny amount of goals.
So
that come out.
So both of you are you guys are bothered about the Sunderland versus Fulham game.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, Sunderland will score.
Okay.
They're at home. That one is a given. They will score at home. And Fulham are
Their last
It's not
home
a
match,
given,
did
you
they
know.
score?
It's not a given.
Their last home match, did they score?
Fulham are a team.
Eh,
Fulham are a team that has a lot of quality.
a team that has
When it comes
Chukwueze.
When it comes to the Premier League, you don't just go with a 0-0 win or a 0-0 draw. It does not happen.
How?
Anything can happen. Fulham can score first. Sunderland will equalize. It's like in the Premier League, I see Fulham as a team that always scores, and I see Sunderland as a team that will score at home. That is why I play both of these teams go because I think there will be goal from on both ends of the pitch. For me, there will be goal. That's what I think will happen. The end for the Arsenal Tottenham, I did not even think twice.
No,
Because I don't think Tottenham
I
are gonna
back you fully in
I
that
don't
one.
think Tottenham are going to stop Arsenal from winning the league. And then
It's not about. See, even if
Everton,
they don't
Manchester
win, it doesn't mean
United.
Arsenal will not win the league.
Everton.
Yeah.
So the last one you guys complain about, Everton, Manchester United. Sincerely, this match is a very sure both teams to score.
Okay, if you say so, we believe.
For me, I don't think the Man U fan that I said. Do you think Man U are going to win this match with a clean sheet? No, honestly.
I'm not saying Man U win. Which one be?
You're not even saying Man U win.
Yes,
I understand what you said.
We are going to a very tough ground.
You get
Everton are a top side. I get his point. Actually get his point.
See, and this match also has a chance of being 0-0.
They will.
That game is going to be a tricky one. Manchester United. We all remember the whole incident about the first leg where Manchester United lost at home 1-0.
1-0 with the red card.
The red card. We couldn't score.
Exactly.
And now we are going to the Hill Dickinson Stadium, which is not a very easy ground.
It's not easy.
Yes, it's our first time going there since they went there. Since they packed their loads from Goodison Park, go there. So I'm with him on this one. Initially, I didn't really think of it much, but now I'm actually thinking a bit of it. Maybe a win or draw for Manchester United.
Going to Hill Dickinson.
Yes.
You just said now that Hill Dickinson is tricky.
It's tricky, but I don't think Manchester United loses.
I don't think so.
I don't think we lose there. No, say we. I don't think Manchester United loses. So I think maybe a win or draw for Manchester United.
Do you guys know that Man United almost lost to West Ham? Like, do you guys recall?
Did Man United lose to West Ham?
But you all know the form that West Ham in are currently now. Let's look at the fact that currently now West Ham are in a very good form.
In a better form than Everton.
Yes, now West Ham are in a better form than Everton.
Anything can happen in matches. Okay, Man U didn't lose to, almost lost to West Ham, except that 9 minutes go. Does not mean if you Man U West Ham play again now, that same
West Ham
thing will
win.
happen. How?
West Ham are in a good form. We all know this. And we all know West Ham scored twice against Chelsea.
You can't,
at Stamford Bridge.
You can't compare West Ham and Everton.
Currently, in current form, I think West Ham are the better side. So if you are doing that,
your criticisms are not very good actually, but I think this game is. Let's just see how it goes.
Everton's last match, they lost at home to Bournemouth 2-1.
2-1. Bournemouth, man, you can't beat Bournemouth though.
But man, you played Bournemouth.
Bournemouth of all teams. Ha! Bournemouth are too the fear. I don't joke with Bournemouth. What did I play Bournemouth? Both teams to score. So those are my Premier League games. Those are my Premier League predictions, as you can see. 3 goals, and those goals are causing commotions. so anyway, you see you can actually play over 1.5.
Go cost fight.
Yeah, but I think these games will play. So thank you guys for watching. Bundesliga, Premier League, La Liga. We're giving you our predictions. We hope these games come true. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. We'll see you in the next. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. If you've forgotten, hit the notification bell as usual, and we'll see you in the next one.
And before you go, please do not forget, share the video. Do well to share the video and leave your comments in the comment section. Tell us what you think. You can banter, but please do that very, very respectfully. And please, if you're sharing, please share it to village with soul. Do not forget that part. So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.